Hello and welcome to Vancouver Side Studios. I'm Harrison Lynch with today's report. Today, this just in. Breaking news today on the Vancouver side, Gary Bach is on scene. Let's listen in.
I'm Gary Bach from the Vancouver side with breaking news. A little gem tucked away just north of WSU Vancouver is the Gardner School of Arts and Sciences. This is a great little private school based on the work of Howard Gardner and his theory of multiple intelligences. And boy, did they address those intelligences here. Wait till you see some of the things we have to say out here. Wait, hold on, let's go to Jim with more news.
Thanks, Gary. Breaking news. We're out here in the parking lot at the Gardner School, and it is a beautiful 75 degrees. I'm here with Jackie Taylor, and she's going to talk about the Children's Outdoor Market. Tell us about the market.
Well, we started 11 years ago with a way to culminate our economics study. So each kid, in a way to show what they had learned from the study, became a business owner for the day, designing homemade goods or wares or thinking of a service they'd like to provide. Then for one afternoon, they get to practice being that business owner. All the proceeds go to a charity, and the children as a school and a community decide which charity each year that we're going to give the funds to. And this year we have voted on giving half of the money to our local charity Share, which provides support for our homeless community, and then half of the money is going to a global organization called Water for Life, which is an innovative and exciting way of getting filtered paper into communities that have unsafe drinking water.
Wow, that is wonderful. And this happens every year about the same time of year?
Yeah, we've moved to the market to the end of May or June to have this beautiful, hopefully beautiful northwest weather and have it outside where we have a little bit more space. So we no longer study economics every single time. It became such a great event, we just decided it needed to be something we did every year, whether we had the study or not.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here and taking this time for this interview.
You're welcome. Thank you.
So I've just heard a report that Gary is speaking with one of the parents from the Gardner School. So Gary, back to you.
Thanks, Jim. Now I'd like to get a sense of what it's like to actually be part of the family here at the Gardner School. So I've tracked down Mike Trefalis, who's got a couple of kids here. Mike, what's it like being part of the Gardner School family?
It's a second home. I have two kids here, 5th and 7th grade. They've both been here since kindergarten, and we just love this place. It's been a second community for us. The interaction that goes on here, it's just an awesome learning environment for our kids. They really emphasize the language from first grade on, music, science, and they just get a whole breadth of different aspects, and then the whole community integrates together. They don't separate them by grade. They all do class projects together, buddy system, reading, outings, so you get a real sense of the older ones looking at the younger ones, and you really have a good, safe, pleasant learning environment here.
That is remarkable. Well, thanks to Mike for telling us a little bit more about being a parent at the Gardner School. It's back to you, Jim.
What's that? All right. Thank you, Gary. Yes. Hey, we are here now with Kim Hash, who is the Director of Development and Communication at Share. Kim, thank you so much for being here with us.
My pleasure.
Can you tell us a little bit how this program here at the Gardner School is connected with Share, how you guys are connected?
Absolutely, absolutely. We were really pleased to be invited to be one of the recipients of the proceeds of this wonderful market because it's kids helping kids in our community, and we just think that's wonderful. The kids here have opened up their hearts to help those that are less fortunate, and I think it's wonderful to be teaching philanthropy to kids early on in their lives.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for being here and participating.
Oh, absolutely.
And now Gary is in one of the classrooms interviewing a student from the Gardner School. Gary, back to you.
Thanks, Jim. Well, I'm now in one of the classrooms at the Gardner School. We're in the 1st and 2nd grade classroom, and I'm here with Carlson Fields. Carlson, how long have you been at the Gardner School?
This is my 8th year at the Gardner School. I've been going here since preschool.
Since preschool, your entire career has been spent at the Gardner School. So you've been in this very 1st and 2nd grade classroom, haven't you?
I have.
Tell me a little bit about what you like about the Gardner School as a place to attend.
One of my favorite things about it is that there are only a few kids in each grade, so that the teachers can really have one-on-one time with them and really help us on the things that we need to learn.
Great. I've been hearing a little bit about the buddy system. How does that work, Carlson?
Well, the littler kids and the older kids have time to interact too. So I'm in the 6th grade, and so I get partnered up with 2nd graders. And so at the beginning of the year, we get assigned, I guess, to a 2nd grader. And then every other Friday, we have activities with our buddy.
And do you enjoy your buddy?
Definitely. I actually have 2 buddies, and they are adorable, and I love them.
Thank you so much, Carlson. Thanks for letting us know what it's like to be here at the Gardner School.
Of course. Thank you.
Not only is it a beautiful day out here, not only do we have kids everywhere and parents, families, and friends, it's such a great opportunity for the kids to sell these little projects they've been working on. We've seen bracelets, pillowcases, cool milkshakes, cupcakes. They've got it all. We just got word that Gary has a very special guest. Gary, back to you.
Thanks, Jim. I have a very special guest today. We have found Mark McGuff. He's the headmaster here at the Gardner School. Mark, tell me a little bit about the philosophies that make this such a special place.
Well, so the philosophy underlying what we do at the school is that we take individual students and we give them their own path through the school. I think in a lot of cases schools have a system and the kid fits a system. What we do here is we have an individual path that kids travel through the school. So a lot of it is based around Howard Gardner's multiple intelligence theory, around the idea that children should be engaged in their learning and thinking critically about what they're learning, not just absorbing trivial pieces of information and random pieces that don't fit together. So what we try to do is we give them a coherent experience that allows them to think critically about what they're doing, apply new learning to unfamiliar situations, and have a voice too. I mean, they are all articulate young people, and it's great as a head of school. It's great to be working with a student body that is so powerful and thoughtful and articulate.
That's remarkable. The Gardner School, just one of the bright spots right here in our own Clark County. Jim, back to you.
Well, thanks, Gary, but that's actually all we got. So let's roll those credits.
Back to you, Jim.
Actually, back to you, Gary.
Oh, back to me?
I'm done. We're done. Back to you.
You know what? Back to H.
Oh, that's right. Back to you, H.
In other news,